Hey everyone, it's Gina. I came up here to Lowe's because the other day I found these Bushel and Berry blueberry bushes, and it looks like they've gotten more in. They're just awesome. They're dwarf blueberry bushes, and they only get like 2 by 2, 2.5 by 3. They're not very big, and they grow in pots. And these plants just cover huge blueberries all over these plants, and they're from Bushel and Berry. And I'm going to grab me a couple. There's many different varieties. I think the last time I was in here, this is what they had. It's just the Sapphire Cascade, but they're really pretty. The texture's nice on them, and we've already been down in the low 20s, and this is how they still look. So they give off a little bit of texture and real pretty fall color. So I'm going to grab me a couple, and I'm going to add those outside today. This one here you would want to put in the ground. It's definitely a great pollinator, and it's also a blueberry plant. But this one you would need to definitely put in the ground because it's going to get much larger and grow much more evasive and large. So I'm going to stick with the Bushel and Berry one. This one you can easily put in a pot, and it'll stay contained. Hi everyone, so I made it back home, and I just unloaded the blueberry bush that I bought at Lowe's, and I'm also going to show you where I'm going to put it, and then I'm going to go out to the barn and let my horses out, and I thought I would bring y'all along so you could meet a couple of them. I have 5 altogether, but I'm going to let 2 of them out of their stall here in a second. But here is the Bushel and Berry bush. Okay, this is where I'm going to put the other blueberry bush. It is going to be in a 10-gallon pot right here, and I've got some compost and amendments that are already in there. So that is where it's going to go. The other 2 that I have are in the silver pot right here, and I've got 2 of them in there, and I've got tulips and some other things planted around that pot. So they go really well in pots. Of course, they're not going to get really big, but they do have really nice texture. I love boxwoods and anything olive tree wise. Rosemary, boxwoods, olive tree, anything that has a really neat texture to it. And then of course the Bushel and Berry is just a neat plant. If you can go to their website, Bushel and Berry, and then they have a lot of different varieties of their bushes. They also have blackberries and raspberries, and I want to get both of those also. Just a great way to have abundance of fruit that you can just go pick during the summer months and into fall, and just have your family or yourself just enjoy a nice little snack while you're outside gardening. This is Chick right here. She's a 2-year-old filly that I raised as a yearling. She is very, very well bred for a barrel horse, and I had her at the trainer over the summer for 3 months, and she kept falling, and the trainer thought that she was just being really bad. So we finally took her to a trainer, or to the vet, and she actually has a dimple, or kind of a dent in her shoulder. And we never thought anything about it because she does really well out here. And the vet did some vet work on her, and she actually, she's kind of partially paralyzed, and that shoulder, it goes down across her back, and that's why she was going down. But that's Chick. I love her. She is going to be my brood mare next year. And I'm going to walk out here, and I'm going to open up these gates because I just let them run, and they get to run out here. And this is my sweetness right here. This is Rocky. Hi, Rock. Hi, baby. Rocky is another 2-year-old. My granddaughter showed him at the Buckskin World Show this last summer, and what fun did we have. He's a champ. He just really easy to work with. He loves people. He's got such a great little attitude. Hi, baby. And I let them out every day. It's kind of like school. They have a routine that, hi baby, come on, that they have to go by every day, and it's the same routine. And I let them out, and come on, Rock, save room for Chick. Go on out. And then I just come over here and I do the same thing. I let her out. Hi, baby. Whoa, whoa, not yet. And then there's that little dimple on her chest right there, right there. Just that little tiny dimple. You have a good day. You have a good day. Oh boy, they are wanting out today. There they go. And they run up to the hay bales, and they just have a wonderful day. They're both 2-year-olds. I love them both dearly. So glad. Yeah, they're feeling good today. Beautiful day to be running. Okay. I just thought I'd bring you along and let you see and meet them. There she goes. That's her little cool down spot. Reba will jump into that trough and cool herself off. But anyway, I'm out here and I wanted to show you the ranunculus that we had growing in the crates. And these were the ones that I had in pots and some in the crates that I had earlier. And I moved them all out here together. The reason these down here don't look so great is because I was watching them and I thought, why are these ranunculus not as robust as the other ones? Well, rabbits. I did have rabbits, and these crates were not here. I had them over in another area, and I guess the rabbits had found them and really munched them. If they munch them down too far or eat them down too low, they will not recover, especially when they're just starting to grow. So I think they'll be okay. I do notice that some are trying to come back up. And since we've had the cold weather come, I do cover them with the Agribon covering. It's a light one. It's I think it's just a real lightweight, but I double it. And I set it over on top of this little fence, and I kind of TP'd it over since we had those cold temperatures down in the low 20s. And they did great. You can see it for yourself. They just did great under that. And but they've slowed. The growth has slowed, which I'm glad, because they were growing so quickly. I thought I'm going to have a harvest by maybe February, which is great for Valentine's. But my peonies start to bloom at the end of March, so I'm really hoping these will wait a bit, and which they did. They started to slow. So I don't want any blooms for about 3 months. So we'll see what happens. And I'm just looking at them. I see a little bit of frost damage right here, it looks like. Maybe. Yeah. That's a little bit of frost damage. But other than that, you can see how absolutely beautiful they really look. And I put some in some pots. And of course the bunnies got a bunch of those and partial of these. This one did not get the bunny munch. But they'll recover. And I've got the pink clonai in here, the Hanoi pink. And then I have the, I can't even, what is it? The pink mallow or marshmallow or something like that. But they're absolutely stunning. And it's these 3 crates. Or actually, I think it's the 4 crates that I have for those. And Those are going to be absolutely stunning with the peonies. Okay, hi everyone. I wanted to share with you, since I shared with you the ranunculus that were in the crates, these are ranunculus that I put directly into the ground. And I also covered them with the Agribond frost covering also. But these are directly into the ground. I pre-soaked these ranunculus, but I did not pre-sprout these. The ones in the crate, I did both. I pre-soaked and I pre-sprouted before I planted those. And this is kind of a difference. These look great. This is the Lowe series, champagne and salmon colors. These ranunculus I put in for a specific reason. I wanted these for the arrangements that I do in the spring. These are going to go absolutely phenomenal with the coral charm peony, the pink Hawaiian coral, and then I have a couple other peony varieties that are early this year that I planted, and I'm crossing my fingers that I do get a couple blooms. I can cut the stems short on those and also make some arrangements with them. So these are the ranunculus that I have in the ground, and they look really good.